Hello everyone, will the real Mario please stand up? We most certainly have familiarity with the Italian plumber and his exploits on the original Nintendo Entertainment System, which helped invigorate and revitalize the entire video game industry as a whole after the debacle that was a video game crash in 1983, which pretty much took down all video game consoles at the time due to a flux of cartridges that just flooded the store shelves. Games such as Pac-Man, E.T., for Atari 2600, and so on. But on the other end of the spectrum, the PC front survived relatively unscathed, with companies such as Electronic Arts putting out basketball games and other various sports games and pretty much making it all the way till today, whereas other companies didn't make it at all, and some of the ones that were out back then are no longer existent. But in any case, the follow-up to Super Mario Bros. 1 in the United States, where I hail from, is Super Mario Bros. 2. But it is really a reskin of the Japanese Doki Doki Panic, which was on the Famicom Disk System. The real Super Mario Bros. 2 was more incredibly challenging than the original Super Mario Bros., so we didn't get it over here until Super Mario All-Stars came out, and it was part of that collection. But there's another game that came out before Lost Levels, aka Mario 2, and it was on the PC-88, a great NEC computer, and I'm going to play that right now. This is a crazy, crazy game, and I'm going to be calling this Drunk Mario. We're playing PC-88 Super Mario Bros. Special, aka Drunk Mario, because due to hardware limitations at the time, we have a limited color palette, more frustratingly cumbersome, troublesome controls, and there's one other caveat that you're going to see in a moment here, but check it out for yourself. And this is probably one of the games that Nintendo doesn't want to know you to know exist. But yeah, so think of yourself having like 4 or 5 beers, brewskis in your tummy right now. What happened? I blacked out. Yes, we don't have scrolling mechanics whatsoever. We have to actually go screen to screen. Much like the MSX version of Contra, which is also distinctively different enough from the arcade and Nintendo counterparts that warrant a playthrough. But check this out. I'm going to try to run and jump. And you're going to not make it very far. Look at that. The hit detection is off. But an incredibly fun game nonetheless, because it is a part of Mario history. So definitely play some Drunk Mario with the update. And you are going to need BIOS for the Quasi 88 core, which is running these. And if you go to Extras BIOS, I have all the BIOS detailed. And of course, you can ask me, and I'll try to help you out best as possible to get these going. Let's see if I can actually make it to the first level here. And I'm loving only 8 colors here, and white's not even a color. I have yellow instead of white. Pretty funny. And yes, the controls are god-awful. I typically play Mario 1 with the jump button, should we say the run button always depressed, so I'm always full-on running, full mode activate there. But check it out for yourself here. I can make it. I just need to make it to the end of the stage. It feels like I'm in World 8-1 right now with how more difficult this is. And there are actually 4 distinctively different Mario-esque games on the PC-88, which you're all going to be able to play. And the company behind this computer is NEC, who also did PC-98, which runs the game Rusty, which is a great Castlevania-esque game, which I showcased before, as well as the TurboGrafx 16, PCFX computer, and of course the TurboGrafx CD with Rondo of Blood. I would have absolutely loved to see this game show up, but a few people have asked me about this before, as far as running on the Sharp X1 computer, but here we have it now, the PC-88 core, which is the next best thing. So I think I'm going to make it to the end of the stage here. Okay, let's see how the second stage travails here. But definitely a worthwhile experience considering. Look, I have to auto-go through the pipe here. It doesn't do it by itself. One, I jumped over the pipe. Okay. So in the normal version of Mario 1, you have to actually just let go of the controller and it goes into the pipe by itself. So here we go. I'm going to go back to another game now, and we're going to check out a great variation on Donkey Kong 3. They call it the Great Counterattack. Right here. Dai Gyakushu, also known as the Counterattack. It is not a Donkey Kong game as you would typically know a Donkey Kong game. It is actually a shmup. And again, you are going to need BIOS for this. They're accounted for, and you can ask me about them if you need to. I'll do my best to help you guys get up and running. You gals too. And it runs great with the controller. I've tested this with a few various controllers. No issues whatsoever. And I'm not climbing ladders or running and jumping. I'm actually doing Galaga style here. You'll see in a moment. Very, very nice offshoot game. Pretty interesting. And I'm also going to be posting the OpenBOR record today. I give personal thanks to Team Senile, as well as BS Leno for helping out with the main user integration, and Mad Monkey for the execution on the Mini NES and SNES. We will try to do our best to get this going on the PlayStation Classic in the near future, but for right now I have another way of running them, which will be in the release, and you can read those in the notes. But here you go, shmup fans, you have the best of both worlds, Donkey Kong as well as the Galaga style game. Not only that, the Game & Watch core is also updated, and Donkey Kong 1 and 2, which typically would freeze when you tried jumping the first time, now work perfectly. So very, very interesting game here. And there are two other games as well. There are actually two Mario Brothers offshoots there, one of which has a power-up that was not in any previous Mario Brothers game, where you could actually throw the ball, as you see on the screen, to throw out the Koopas and such. We'll try this for a brief moment. Okay, let's check this beast out. And let's see what it's all about. Okay, I have Morse code style sound effects, so I'm going to have to say, without the video display right now, that the game does not function. It is a relatively new course, so you have to give it a little bit of slack. I may try out a different ROM set and or do a little bit more updated and see if we can get this going in the near future. But as of right now, very, very thoroughly impressed with the great multitude of games that I have tested that have run tremendously well on the core, such as Super Mario Bros. Special and, of course, Donkey Kong 3 Great Counterattack. Right now, we're going to try out Mario Bros. Special, but I would have absolutely, admittedly, liked to try out Punch Ball Mario Bros. Because the red balls of death are much akin to Ninja Warrior or even Wipeout obstacle course shows. I would have liked to take out the Koopa Troopa denizens of the Mario universe accordingly. But we're going to try out Mario Brothers Special and see if this is a whole new ball game, a whole different breed than what we've become accustomed to as far as the Mario Brothers and Donkey Kong 3 arcade versus the Nintendo ports and so on. Let's see what kind of initial impression I have here. Okay, this looks a little bit different than what I'm accustomed to. It seems to be playing more like a Sword Quest, Frogger, or even Journey arcade style game. We're playing with Drunk Mario and the awkward controls right now, and we gotta apparently get to the top of the stage and hit some flipping switches and such. Mario has seen better days. So I have to hit the right combination of switches and then go to the exit. But we're going to try out a different game right now. This is definitely very, very uniquely different. I'm going to be coming back to all three of these games, and I'm going to see if I can get Punch Brothers Mario going as well. We're going to check out one other game for the tail end of this video. We're going to do OpenBOR Super Mario Brawl, because yes, the OpenBOR core is going out today as well. And I'm a big, big fan of the offshoot Mario paper game, which was on Nintendo Wii, and it plays like a Mario Brothers 1 game, but with Paper Mario style graphics. And this kind of reminds me of that. This shows the lengths that people go to that have genuine awesomeness as far as fan-made and homebrew games. But I'm going to show you something else really, really cool. Once you start any of these OpenBOR games, go to Options, Video Options, and go down specifically to where it says Software Filter. By default, it is at 16-bit Simple times 2. But we can up the ante just a little bit and go to 16-bit bilinear, which smooths out the graphics for a nice nifty effect. We can go to 2XI, which is awesome, the one that I typically use on the Mini NES, SNES, and PlayStation Classic. We can even go up to 2XI Super, Super Eagle, Advanced Main times 2, which is great for Game Boy Advance cores on PC. And we have low quality 2X, high quality times 2, which I have to say is a little bit sluggish. We even have scan lines, and Scanlines TV, TV times 2, dot matrix, and then we're back to simple times 2. We're going to go to Super 2XI right now. And remember, you're going to want to switch it back when you're done, otherwise it's going to save as that when you quit. I'm going to go down right below where it says full screen type, and it is off my screen, but I'm going to click start, and then go back to back. And we'll start this awesome game here. It is a great, great top-notch game. I can easily see a game like this being on the Nintendo Wii, but yes, it is an OpenBOR fan-made homebrew game. And we're using A to punch. Very, very cool. L to jump. Yes, you're going to want to at least have a Super Nintendo controller, at least, at a minimum. We can double tap to run. No, you're not going to take me out, Koopa. I need my red balls of death here. But at least I got turtle shells as well. Very, very cool game. Definitely digging this. So play around with the different shaders and filters, which I've also updated for the PlayStation Classic, NES, and SNES for this update as well. And again, some of these on here, like the X2 and all that, run quite a deal better on OpenBOR than they do via their libretto RetroArch variants. It is simply due to the limitations of OpenGL. I need more spin attacks here. We need a 2-player mode activated as well, as you can see to the right. Very, very cool stuff. Or we can have Fire Mario and shoot some fireballs, I believe. They did a tremendous job with this. I give mad props to the people behind this game, and many, many other OpenBOR games. Very, very cool stuff indeed. I need some enemies on the screen. Give me some enemies before I kick this turtle shell. I'll just do it and I'll try running. There we go. I'm definitely going to be coming back to these Mario games. These are both admittedly fun. And I see that switch in the background, but I'm not sure if I can activate it or if it's just a little bit of a background prop. And I just got my butt whooped. On that note, I'm going to end this video and enjoy the update. I'll do more videos tomorrow.